The Devil Who Became a Sage. A Tale of Transformation. Retold by Tales from India. In the ancient heart of India, where the forests were deep and shadowed, and secrets slept beneath the roots of giant trees, there lived a man as wild and as feared as the forest itself. He was known as Ratnakar, the forest dweller, a man of fierce pride and a heavy hand. One day, a different kind of traveler walked that same path. It was the young sage Narada. His face was radiant and wise, and he wore a garland of fresh flowers. He walked not with fear, but with a gentle peace, the soft notes of his veena trailing behind him like a whisper of divine music. Suddenly, from the shadows, Ratnakar leapt. His voice was a roar that shook the leaves on the trees. "Stop! Give me everything you have, or I will kill you." But the young sage did not tremble. He simply smiled, his eyes full of a strange and gentle compassion. He said, "I have nothing but these simple robes, but I have a question for you, O mighty one. You do these terrible things. You gather these sins. For whom do you do all this?" Ratnakar puffed out his chest. "For my family," he declared. "It is my duty to feed my wife and my children." The young sage nodded slowly. He said, "I see. You carry this heavy weight for them. But are you sure they are willing to share it? Go and ask them. Ask your family if they will share the punishment for your sins, just as they share the food you bring." Confident, Ratnakar ran home. He burst into his shelter and asked his wife, his voice full of pride. But her reply was cold as stone. She said, "It is your duty to provide, but the sins you commit are yours alone." Stunned, he turned to his children, and they too gave him the same answer. In that moment, the world of the fierce forest dweller shattered into a million pieces. He was utterly and completely alone. He ran back through the forest, but this time he was not a hunter. He was a broken man. He fell at the feet of the young sage and wept, his tears washing the dust from the ground. Seeing his true sorrow, Narada gave him a path. He said, "Chant the holy name of Rama." But Ratnakar's lips, so used to curses, could not form the sacred word. So the clever sage offered a trick. He said, "Then chant Mara. Chant the word for death." And so he did. He sat and chanted Mara, Mara, Mara. Faster and faster the sound tumbled from his lips until a miracle occurred. The sound of Mara, Mara, Mara blurred and softened and became the beautiful, divine sound of Rama, Rama, Rama. He chanted for years, so lost in that sound that he did not notice the world fade away. An anthill grew over him, a patient earthen tomb, until he was hidden completely. And when he finally emerged, breaking free into the sunlight, he was not Ratnakar, he was Valmiki, the one reborn, an old, wise sage with a long white beard, wearing the saffron robes of enlightenment. One day, the sage Valmiki was walking by a peaceful river. He watched with a gentle smile as two beautiful crane birds sang to each other in a moment of pure love. But in an instant, a hunter's arrow, sharp and cruel, pierced the air. It struck the male bird, and he fell from the sky. The female crane cried out. It was a sound of such agony, such pure heartbreaking grief that it shattered the peace of the world. Valmiki's heart broke with hers. He felt her pain so deeply that a new kind of word, a verse of perfect rhythm and profound sorrow, flew from his lips.
मा निषाद प्रतिष्ठान्त्वमगमः शाश्वती समाः यत् क्रौच मिथुनादेकम् अवधीः काममोहितम्.
In that moment, his great sorrow, his shoka, had given birth to the world's first poem, a shloka. And it was then that the heavens opened and the great Lord Brahma appeared before him. He commanded Valmiki to use this divine gift of poetry to tell the epic story of Lord Rama. And so, the story of Valmiki teaches us that no matter the mistakes of our past, we always have a second chance to write a new story for our lives. And it teaches us that sometimes, from our moments of deepest sorrow, something truly beautiful can be born. For our greatest challenges can often lead to our greatest gifts.
If you like the video, subscribe to our channel.